Hey there, it's Susan Hubbard, aka SH Cosplay, with another video. When I started cosplaying way back in 1999, your only costume options were that you were able to sew your own, / knew someone who could, or you cobble things together and hope for the best. I was definitely a cobbler, and I definitely spent a lot of time hoping for the best. Professional costume shops dedicated to cosplay were unheard of then, but now there's so many that anyone can have a quality costume. Although now I can make my own costumes, I have found that many times it is much more cost and time efficient to order through these shops, and I wanted to pass along my experiences. For the sake of brevity, I will leave out items from eBay, as those sellers tend to come and go. Please note, these are my experiences only. Your mileage may vary. Definitely snoop around for reviews through Google or Facebook or similar. First and foremost, check the size charts before buying. It's usually an Asian sizing, but the range will still vary. If you get boots, include ankle and calf measurements. If you go custom, give more measurements than they ask. Custom charges may also vary from shop to shop. Also, some charts will change depending on the costume. I've seen sites that may use more than one chart, so check the one linked to from the costume you are looking at. Also, almost every order status in my accounts are stuck at processing. I don't know if it's because no one remembers to mark complete or if there's some hiccup with the software. Many will also have newsletters and will give you a coupon for signing up, as well as running sales at various points of the year. Xcozer was the first shop I used, and I found them through a reseller on Amazon. They have both designs that are original and the same ones you see everywhere else. When it comes to their original designs, they're not 100% screen accurate. They may look a little off, but they're reasonably priced. The designs that you find everywhere else, unfortunately, Xcozer is on the very high end, so if that's what you're looking for, I would definitely shop elsewhere and save yourself a few $100. Most costumes at Xcozer do not have the footwear bundled with it, and while some of them have them available separate, not every costume has matching footwear there, so if that's important, you also might want to go elsewhere for that. Xcozer also has a free shipping option for anything over $100 if you don't mind waiting. If you wait on the page long enough, a discount will show up. I clicked out an 8% while checking information and a 10% one opened up later. Their Facebook is updated fairly often, and they hold a few contests for discounts. They also post cosplay from all over, not just theirs. If they come across it somewhere and they like it, they share it. Check Amazon for their resellers who are cheaper, especially with the wigs and accessories. It's just so much cheaper. I can get the wigs for under $30 on Amazon. The costumes that I've gotten from them are the Injustice 2 Harley Quinn, and that was the very first one I mentioned earlier. The fit on that was off. I went with a medium, even though their size chart said I should fit a small, and the top fit more for a large, and the pants were definitely more of an extra small, but I made it work. I also have their Gwenpool. I had one of their Black Widows that I've given to someone else. I had their Nightwing, which did not come in very well, and I ended up reselling that. And I think those were the last things full costumes I bought from them. I've bought a few belts and accessories from them off of Amazon, or I check their clearance sales, and I just don't really buy from them direct anymore. So given the changes over the last few years with them, I'm giving them an overall score of a B+. When the waist of the pants of my Injustice 2 Harley Quinn costume from Xcozer split, I decided to replace it, and I knew I didn't want the same one given all the issues that I had. A friend of mine told me about Pro Cosplay a few weeks prior to my plant splitting, so I decided to give them a try. Pro Cosplay does not have a free shipping option. However, the shipping you do pay is for DHL, and you get it in 1 to 2 days, so once it's finished, you're going to get it fairly quickly. The shipping costs are determined by the weight. Keep in mind, the more complex the costume, the longer the turnaround. The Harley Quinn was only 16 days, whereas my Captain Marvels were 30 days or so. They do run sales for Halloween, Black Friday, Christmas, and a couple here and there for various reasons. The one thing I do want everyone to keep in mind is that in my experience, the zippers aren't that great. The one in my Harley Quinn was sticky. I've had to replace the ones in the vest for my Captain Marvels, so just keep that in mind when you get your costume. You can get coupons from them if you send them a picture of you in your costume in the $10 to $15 range. They also have multiple contests on their Facebook fan group called Pro Cosplay Fans to earn coupons of various rates. Their group is pretty active, and it's okay to post costumes you made or got from somewhere else. Usually the customer service is fairly good. Emails are usually returned within 2 business days, and they are active in their fan group. Some people have had issues with them, so your mileage may vary. The costumes I've got from them were Injustice 2 Harley Quinn, and I'm going to leave a link below with my comparison. I've also gotten 2 versions of Captain Marvel, and again, I'll have a review link down below that you can see the different versions. I've also gotten Valkyrie from them, and I think my only real complaint on that was that the boots are a bit tight. Overall, my experience has been an A+ with them. I don't remember how I found out about Cosmalice, maybe a random Facebook ad, I'm not too sure. Prices vary from pretty good to overpriced, shipping is inexpensive, and customer service was all over the place with each experience, so I don't have them super high on my list, but I will check back on their sales from time to time. The first item I got was a Star Trek Beyond female uniform. I also have a Rey that I was not happy with, and a female Captain America that I was also not happy with, but for different reasons. So overall, my score for them is a B-. If you need a Zentai suit, I highly recommend heroestime.com. They had done a very good job with Bob's Red Lantern, so he actually tried them before I did, and he had a custom job that they turned around in 2 weeks, so I was pretty impressed by that. I ordered my Mara with built-in shoes, and it came in 1 week, so I am completely impressed by them, and my score for them is going to obviously be an A+. This concludes part 1 of my costume shop reviews. I'll be working on part 2 shortly. Hope you enjoyed it. You made it to the end! Hooray! And this is where I'm inserting the obligatory like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't mind, leave a comment below. And I will see you in the next video. Or you'll see me. You know what I mean.